All right.
Flip man, it's the flip man. You want some money in your hand? Flipping houses without credit or your cash. Get that bag.
Oh boy.
They said, "What's up, y'all?"
What's happening? What's happening? Flip Man's Daily Live. I guess I need to start talking. Wholesaling real estate without using your cash or credit. AK Fliptainment live Q&A this afternoon, depending on where you are. If you want to get your question answered, get pushed to the front of the line.
I don't think it's tight.
Oh, that's too low. Get pushed to the front of the line, go to flippanard.com. If you want your properties comped for free, or want to know what the ARV is, you can submit it to comps101.com. That's comps101.com. YouTube, search Flipman. If you want a copy of the contract I've been using since 2003, YouTube search Flipman 2021 contract. In that video, I show you how to use it for buyers and sellers. Need a cash buyer for your deals, and you want a partner, and you have a property under contract dealing directly with the owner. It is a great deal, and it's off market. My definition of off market, if I Google the address, is not advertised anywhere on the internet. For sale. You can submit that to dealulator.com. That's dealulator.com. Also, if you need a CRM to manage your leads, create great follow-up, which turns into more deals, more checks, more smiles on your face, and probably some of the people you care about. YouTube search Flipman CRM. Flipman CRM. So like this, hammer that thumb button, that up one. You can do the down one, I don't care. The reaction probably still get us some. But we prefer you to hit the thumbs up. Share this. Let's get it.
All right, YouTube. First, let's just say that the YouTube people are so dedicated. They be coming before we even go live.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so this one's from Austin from YouTube. He said, "Good afternoon, Flipman. I hope you're having a great day. Thank you so much for all of the free content you give out. You're the reason I decided to give wholesaling another try." He said, "I'm about to lock up my first deal locally, and I'm working on another deal with a partner in Florida. If I find a cash buyer, I will make $15,000 to $25,000 on it. Congratulations." This one's from Greg Black. He's telling Austin, congratulations. He's in Florida. He's in Miami. Let's see. All right. This is from Dariel Saldana from YouTube. They said, "Good afternoon. How do you get a seller to secure a lockbox on your door if they live out of state?"
You just have to ask them.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Tell them that you're going to have capital partners and contractors that will be accessing the property, and it's best to let them operate around their own time or whatever. And lockbox, you're sending them money to put one on there or whatever, or you're sending them the actual lockbox or whatever. So,
all right, this
offers are free.
Always. This one's from Anye Blitzo on YouTube. He said, "Is it possible for a seller to be a scammer?"
Yeah, most definitely. I met a guy, and what he was doing, I don't even know how he was doing it. Somehow, he was basically able to put his name on titles, or someone's name that he dealt with on the title, and he would try to he'll just give you just like a ridiculous price. Like if it may be $100,000 neighborhood, he'll say $7,500. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? And so I don't know how did I figure out that I think I talked to somebody else, one of my buddies. I'm like, man, I said, man, this dude, he said, oh, that's Mr. What's his name? Oh, he's straight scam. I don't even know why he ain't in jail. Older dude too, you know what I'm saying? And I went and looked at 3 houses with him that day in the same area, in the Center Point area, in that Center Point Huffman area or whatever. And he told me I drive fast. So I was following him. And when he said he went, oh my God, I'm like, how this dude ain't in jail? But anyway, it was just really weird, man. He just gave like just some unbelievable prices. And when I talked to my friends, say, man, once you run that title, man, because he gonna probably want you to use his title company or whatever. You say, I'm not already gonna play that game or whatever. So, but that was my only experience where if you'd have been new in the game, you probably would have failed for that. He probably would have took some earnest money or something, maybe the whole thing or whatever. I don't know. Well, he probably didn't know I was wholesaling, or you don't really get into that or whatever. And whoever he got doing the titles or whatever, because I didn't get that far down the line, so I don't know. But I don't know how that cat went. Somebody ain't did something to him. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So yeah, but I knew someone that already knew what his game was. So that's the closest I've ever been knowingly, like almost gotten scammed. But it was going to be hard to do it because the process that I would have wanted to go through, I was going to go through the process because he was trying to control everything. I'm not going to let a seller do that. That's a deal breaker for me. They can't control nothing on that. They control whether they want to sell it to me and not in the price. And then I can do about that, but everything else, 80% of them control, especially the contract, where we're going to close, all that stuff. They have no say-so in that.
All right, this is on Instagram. It's like 2 questions in one. What's a FHA 203K loan? How can that help in investing?
I'm familiar with the term, but I'm not even sure. That's a Google search away. Matter of fact, just Google that 203K loan.
All right. Well, while she's searching for that, on TikTok, someone said, "Hey, Flip Man, is it best to make sure there's a clear title before you get to close?"
There's no way to not. You know what I'm saying? That's just the normal process. You won't get to close without the clear title. The title company is not even going to take it that far without a clear title.
All right, this is on Instagram. What is CRM?
Customer Relationship Management System.
Someone asked, "What's your YouTube on TikTok?"
My YouTube on TikTok. I mean, what's my how to find my YouTube channel?
Yeah, what's your YouTube?
Oh, just YouTube search Flip Man. You'll see the guy holding the cash with a big Flip Man on a red shirt character. Just tap on that channel.
Okay, so this says that a FHA 203K loan is a type of government issued mortgage that allows the borrower to take out one loan for 2 purposes, in particular for home purchase and home renovation. An FHA 203K loan is wrapped around rehabilitation or repairs to a home that will become the mortgager's primary residence.
Yeah, so it can be used for investing.
Okay.
Knowingly. I mean, you can't tell them that's what you're going to be doing it for or whatever, but it's ideal that they want you're just going to be your primary residence. So you're basically going to buy a house and they also give you the money to fix up the property if needed or whatever. So.
All right, this one's from Ashanti on YouTube. She said, "Need help finding the ARV. I went to Comps 101 3 days ago and I haven't heard anything. What do I do from there?"
We text you back. We send those out daily. You must have put in the wrong phone number because we respond to all of those or whatever, regardless if it's something we can comp or not. We respond to all of them.
All right, Greg Black said, "I have a retail buyer looking to buy a 3/4 bedroom in Tennessee area, long driveway, unfinished basement, price range $200K. If anyone in the area wants to JV, let me know." Okay, sorry, I should have read that all the way through. It's not a question. Okay, Sandra from YouTube said, "Hello, Uncle Ty." They love to call you that. Taking action, contact the city and gave me directions on how to get into the vacant properties in my area. Watching all your videos and hoping to get a deal soon. Thanks, Uncle Ty.
Boom.
Okay, this one's from Facebook user. Hey Ty, if you already have Propstream, how can I change to Deal You Later?
Well, Dealulator is a reseller of Propstream. So if you already have it, then you're signing up on their whoever referred that to you. So it's cool. It's no big deal.
Gerald Ruffin wants to know, are we doing comps live today?
That's on Thursday.
That's on Thursdays.
That's on Thursday.
What time on Thursdays?
6 p.m. Eastern.
All right, this is on TikTok. I really want to learn how to wholesale. I get out the Army in a year and I have no idea where to start.
Great. Sounds like you have a lot of time on your hands, right? So you have an entire year. Shouldn't take you that long, but you dive into my YouTube channel. It's all there. Everything you need to know, literally, it's all there. So you're in a good position. You got a lot of time. Use that time to change your financial situation forever.
All right, this is also on TikTok. Is it best to start off with a small house or a duplex in real estate?
As far as what, are you going to buy the hold or buy the wholesale or buy the flip? It depends on what your end game is.
All right, somebody just said that you the realest flip man.
Not more real than you.
Let's see. This one came from Wesley Batista on YouTube. He said, I'm starting out and texting owners of vacant properties. What is the fastest way to calculate the ARV?
The fastest way to calculate the ARV, you can YouTube search Flip Man Comp Like a Pro. And in that video, my man Jamil Demji from Keegley, he explains the process or whatever. I'm going to do one of my own here in a few, maybe in a week or so if I get my mind right. Also, YouTube search Flip Man free deal calculator.
All right. This one's from Southern Collective Podcast on YouTube. They said, is this a deal? 169K ARV, 60K repairs, offering the seller 95K. Someone sent this to me.
So, well, said 160 ARV, 60 repairs. So, and then what's the price? Oh, wow. So that's 95. Well, just think about it. If you add 60 to 95, that's 155. That only leaves $10,000, and you hadn't gotten paid. Just think about it in these terms. You as an investor, would you buy a house that all in you have spent $155,000, and you can sell it for $169. You still got to pay the wholesaler. You still got to pay closing costs twice. There's no money left, literally, and you ain't even pay the realtor. It's negative. But that's why you go to YouTube, do a search for Flipman Deal Calculator. That video will explain. Plus, if you go to dealulator.com, I actually have a free calculator that if you'd have plugged those numbers in there, you'd have seen that wasn't even close to a deal.
All right. Anya Bledsoe said, could a seller not being consistent be a possible scammer?
If a seller is not being consistent?
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, that's a red flag, but sometimes people, you're just gonna meet some flaky people or whatever. Not that they may be trying to pull anything. Oh, you just gonna, hey, there's a lot of it's a lot of fruit. Yeah, it's a lot of fruit in there at this what they call it, when you buy the food at the farmers. There's a lot of food, a lot of different fruit at this farmer market, so it's gonna taste different. I don't know, that wasn't a good analogy. I'll do better.
All right, this is on Instagram. Is there a such thing as a blanket proof of funds? I have a realtor asking for a proof of funds. The program I'm currently enrolled in only will give the proof of funds letter of potential deals.
Well, I don't know what program you're enrolled in, but how do they know if it's a potential deal without you being able to make an offer? You got to be able to make an offer to turn it into a potential deal, right?
Right.
So that's if you're going to deal with a real estate agent, which I don't recommend that you do as a newbie or whatever. But again, whoever's teaching you may have some answers there. But if they're not going to let you use the proof of funds, then I'm not. That's a deal breaker. If that's their guidelines, if that was part of what you paid for. So maybe you need to get a better understanding on how that works or whatever. So, but that's again why I don't recommend newbies deal with real estate agents, because they're going to want proof of funds. They're normally going to want at least $1,000 earnest money. And you're going to have a special type of buyer because you're not finding something they couldn't have found themselves. Not saying it ain't possible. You just have to know what you're doing. But I guess that's what the course you paid for. So hopefully you'll get some assistance there. I wouldn't have advised that if you'd have signed up through me.
All right. This is also on Instagram. Is it okay to contact the trustee and or attorney of pre-foreclosure?
It depends on what stage it's in. In most cases, you're going through the owner and they're the one that's contacting, but they could give you authorization to release information from the lender or an attorney or whatever. So it just depends on what stage of the pre-foreclosure process it's in.
All right. This is on TikTok. What would I need to know if I want to wholesale in another state?
Really nothing, in the sense that the more important thing is that light is not as white as this one.
It's not.
That one isn't.
Yeah.
It's probably on warm.
I did the thing. It don't work.
It's not getting brighter.
No, it's not getting white. It's not as white as that. Have you seen?
I put 100%.
I did it.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
See that? There you go. What the question is?
I forgot. Let me go back. Someone said on TikTok, what would I need to know if I want to wholesale in another state?
Well, ideally, I'm assuming you're targeting a market that has enough population. At least 250,000 is a number I like to use for the population of the area or whatever. But you really need boots on the ground in some form or fashion, even if it's deal by deal. When I say boots on the ground, you need someone to do the small things for you, that someone has to be there to represent your interest, whether it's a friend or family member, another wholesaler, a real estate agent, or whatever. So.
All right. Have you ever bought real estate out the country?
No. I've never been out the country, so that doesn't mean I couldn't buy some real estate out the country, because I hadn't been out the country, right?
Right.
Yeah, so I'm a lane. I don't have plenty of places. There you go. They got a casino. I'll go.
Okay. Let's see. Frost Fiction Live from YouTube said, "What's the best way to find a trustworthy title company and trustworthy contractors?"
The title company part of it is an easy, just some networking. Just go into any Facebook group that's local to that area, a wholesaling Facebook group, and just ask the question, what title company, what closing attorney, or wholesaler friendly. Or you can go to my Facebook group, Wholesaling Real Estate with the Flip Man, and ask that same question. As far as a contractor, you probably can do that same thing also. Contractors can be tough, though, to finally get a good one, because normally good ones are busy, right? The worst thing can happen is from one of your bed bandit signs. Hey, man, y'all buying houses? Y'all ever need anybody doing the work on them and blah, blah, blah? Not saying that they couldn't probably help you or whatever, and I'm just not going to blanket everybody, but normally good contractors don't have to search for business. They don't have time. You know what I'm saying? They normally that's how it works. Now, it could be someone starting their own thing. I get that. That's the hustle in it, or what you got to give them a chance. But I'm just telling you, you could get easily burnt with contractors. That's the hardest part of the flip game, is getting a good crew, to be able to knock out stuff quickly.
That's a good way to find people.
Yeah, so
I respect the hustle.
yeah.
Okay, this one's from Tara Stewart. Tara Stewart on YouTube. She said, do title companies pull titles all throughout that particular state or just the city that they are in?
Some will do the entire state. It just depends on the title company themselves. Some will pull the entire state. And so, I am trying to get my mind. Some will pull in other markets, just depending on the title company themselves.
All right. Darnell Patton said, how much do you spend in marketing per month to get a deal?
I don't know what the cost is per deal. I spend a lot of money though, probably with the Facebook ads, Google AdWords, the text messaging, paying folks, probably about $8,000 a month. So
You got money. All right. Alex Tillery said, can I ask my question live? Absolutely. You can go to flipinard.com. Make sure your camera and your mic is on.
Make sure your camera and mic are on. And make sure, you said it.
All right, this is on Instagram. Do you have any videos showing how to use, I'm not sure what this is, NETR?
For what? Okay. Say what now?
Do you have any videos showing how to use NETR? What is that?
NETR. I'm not sure what that is. It's called an acronym. I'm not sure what that acronym stands for.
Okay.
NETR. Okay. Educate us.
Someone said, let's go, champ.
Let's go.
All right, let's see. Greg Black said, is there one software for wholesalers that encompasses everything we need, such as CRM/skip tracing/leads/dialer?
Say it again.
So is there a website they can go to that's like has everything a wholesaler needs?
I don't know if you say, now batch products, they have all of it for the most part right now. So that you can access through text to flip. If on the text message, that'll take you to the rest of the services. But they're the ones that I would say definitely have all of that, what you just named.
Mm-hmm. All right, Joseph Griffin said that Comps 101 saved me from tying up a bad deal.
Boom.
Great.
Comps101.com. Get your properties comped for free.
All right. Golden Hammond from YouTube said, what paperwork do I need to have after a deal is closed? Thank you for your videos. In the next couple of days, I hope to start my wholesaling journey. Just been in analysis paralysis.
Oh,
I feel that.
As far as what paperwork you need when a deal is closed, nothing but the check, or they wired you the money. If the deal is closed, that means you got, everybody's getting their money. Maybe he didn't phrase that right, or maybe he did, but after it's closed, that's it. It's time to go on to the next deal. Go to the next deal. If I understood the question correctly.
All right, this is on Instagram. This person always finds distressed properties. I have a hard time finding the owners. Sometimes I wait too long and someone else purchased the property. What's the quickest way to find property owners besides Propstream?
Well, you're doing what you need to do. Just need to do more of it. That's it. You're doing what you need to do. You just need to do more of it. It's about timing. Just keep doing what you're doing. So obviously you had recognized an opportunity or whatever. You just wasn't quick on the draw. Keep doing what you're doing. You need to just do more of it. You're doing the right thing.
Yeah, he's still saying he's having a hard time finding the owners. I guess after he.
Oh, he's saying trying to. Or you can go to Skip to Flip. YouTube search Skip to Flip, just like you see text to flip on my shirt. Skip to Flip, and that video will explain on that. And you can always send them something direct, in the mail. If you're doing single properties like that, you send it to them by UPS or FedEx.
All right, this is on Instagram. How to wholesale any property listed by an agent.
YouTube search how to wholesale houses using a realtor and put Flipman in front or behind it. And that video will explain. If you want to go down that rabbit hole, I provide the shovel.
All right, I'm about to add Alex Tillery to the stream.
Alex. I know Alex.
What's up, Ty?
What's happening, man?
What's going on?
Oh, you got it.
My question is, have you ever dealt with a buyer using a hard money lender, and how does that work?
Oh, yeah, tons of them. Yeah. It's it takes a little longer normally than someone that just has cash because the hard money lender goes through their process. Normally, a lot of times they may not be local. Even if they are, they're going to send out their appraiser, basically inspector, to take a look at the property. And if the numbers work, obviously they've already okayed that particular buyer. They'll go through their process, and they're going to control the closing as far as where it closes and all of that. But again, you treat it the same way. Most of them don't have an issue with an assignment fee or anything, so it's same thing. Or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Thanks.
Yes, sir. I wish our lighting was as good as yours. What, you in a gym?
Yeah, I'm at work.
Okay. That's what's up. All right.
You remember me, right?
Yeah. We did interview.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yes, sir.
All right, see you later. Thanks.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right.
Why lighting ain't like that?
Yeah.
You think that'll work?
I'll put it on warm. See what it does.
Nothing. White.
Let's see.
So we need to order some more light?
Oh,
Oh, this needs to be higher? You think this needs to be higher?
oh no. I think it's okay.
All right. Will it even go higher? That thing fall over so quick. Go ahead, though.
All right. This one's from Patricia Rutledge on YouTube. She said, Can Flipman help me find a buyer for a property that I have already in contract, or show me how to find one? Yes. You just submit it to deallater.com.
Yeah, just submit it to deallater.com. Well, I can see that it gets lighter when I come up closer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So maybe the light needs to be closer.
All right. This one's from Red Sun 95. They said, how do I get a list of vacant or foreclosed places in my local area for wholesaling?
YouTube search Flipman Real Estate Tool, and that video will explain.
All right. Darnell Patton said, when wholesaling apartments, what's the fastest way to get in touch with the seller?
By phone or by mail.
Can you wholesale outside of the USA?
I guess, it just depends on the country that you're targeting. I don't even know why anyone would want to do that, but are there contract and real estate laws similar to the U.S.? What time is it?
12:58.
Okay, how long have we been going?
28 minutes, 9 seconds.
All right.
Facebook user said, hey, Ty, I saw your 2021 contract video. How can I get the link to download the contract in order to fill out and send virtually?
You just go to YouTube. You just like instructed in the video, you go to deallater.com, and that's where you fill it out. Guys.
Oh, they're going to be mad at you.
I'm so sorry, but we wanted to. Okay, go ahead.
All right. This is we got two questions kind of similar. On Instagram, they said, since you put out banner signs a couple weeks ago, how many deals have you got? And then the next person asks, how many you recommend putting out?
Well, we always be putting them out, so I can't tell you that any deals come from those group of signs or whatever, because they've been going for a minute now. But
so how many you recommend putting out? I guess how long?
But we don't have any pending from bandit signs. Let me just say that.
Okay.
That I'm aware of. But we've been getting calls, not as many as I expected to be getting, as many as we got out there. But as long as they up, we'll be okay. And what was the other thing?
How many do you recommend?
If you can do it, ideally 100 a week. 50 is a bare minimum, but at least 100 a week. And most of them need to be staying up now to get the bang that you do. You can't be putting up 100 and 100 come down. And you you spinning your wheels at that point. But guys, we what? Go ahead.
Right. This is on Instagram too. Do you turn away houses that do not need significant repairs?
They can't hear you. They can't hear you.
Do you turn away houses that do not need significant repairs?
No, it doesn't matter. I prefer those.
Right.
If you can get them, the less repairs, the numbers still have to work. You're still gonna go to the same. If the repairs are 0, then you put $1 in the calculator or 100 or whatever you want to put in there. You know, put something. You got to put something. They won't accept 0. Using my calculator on dealator.com. You still have to work the formula the same way. You still have to run the numbers. It just repairs are 0 or whatever, or the repairs are $2,000 or whatever. So no, I prefer them that they livable or whatever. Those are easier to move in a lot of cases. So, but anyway, so guys, we're going to end this up a little earlier than normal. We're trying to do something a little special around here today. Remember, if you want the contract, you can YouTube search 2020 Flipman 2021 contract. If you want to partner with me and you need a cash buyer for a deal that you have under contract, dealing directly with the owner, it's a great deal and it's off market. Submit it to dealator.com, comps101.com. If you need a property comp, just submit it through comps101.com. We'll get a comp for you. Make sure you like this and share it. There's no excuse. You have nothing to lose when the knowledge and training is free.
Flip man, it's the flip man. You want some money in your hand? Flipping houses without credit or your cash.